Friends and family are here now. They've been coming out throughout the day here to this memorial, very distraught as you would imagine, trying to make any sense of what they say appears to be a senseless crime of teen-on-teen gun that happened just days before Christmas.
She didn't deserve this at all. Like, people are very cruel because now I have to live on without my sister.
What's up, live? I just found out one of them teenagers was my fucking son, man. That's why I was trying to figure out who them kids were, cause I had that fucking feeling. I just found out it was my fucking son that did that shit, man. That was with them motherfucking boys. The same one I posted up earlier with the gun in his motherfucking hand.
Since around the spring of 2025, one father would take to social media to express his concerns about the way his teen son was living. This father, who had been through his fair share of trials and tribulations at a young age, knew that he wanted better for his son, and he worked tirelessly to make sure he provided a good life for him. However, issues with his child's mother would lead to them going back and forth and allegedly causing a crime to take place that could have been avoided. So in this video, we will speak about a father's cries for help to save his son, which in turn could have possibly saved the life of a 13-year-old little girl. Today we're going to be in Goldsboro, North Carolina, speaking about a tragic situation that took the life of a 13-year-old young girl in broad daylight. That young girl was alongside her older sister and some other people before 3 people allegedly jumped out of the bushes and ambushed them. 13-year-old Jaleeyah Tune never stood a chance against the barrage of bullets that had came her way. And as her 14-year-old sister looked for her, she would find her bleeding out and would also, sadly, watch her sister take her last breath. If you ask loved ones of Jaleeyah Tune, they will tell you that she was a bright and loving 13-year-old whose life was tragically cut short by a terrible gun crime only days before Christmas 2025. When she was born into the world, she only weighed 2 pounds on August 26, 2012. And being 3 months early, she was a fighter from the beginning. She came home from the hospital on Christmas Eve that year. She was a true miracle for her family and continued to show incredible strength and resilience throughout her life. Jaleeyah was known for her infectious laughter and her ability to bring joy to everyone around her, no matter what challenges she faced. She was especially gifted for making anyone smile, and her spirit touched the lives of all who knew her. So losing her so suddenly has left her family and community heartbroken, especially during a time that should be filled with love and togetherness. Instead of waking up on Christmas morning to open her gifts that were already wrapped up under the tree, her family is now having to plan a funeral for a 13-year-old that should still be here.
The family of the victim identifying her as 13-year-old Jaleeyah Tune. Her tragic comes just days before Christmas. Her family telling me there are gifts under the tree that she'll never get to open.
She was my miracle baby. She was premature. She was born 3 months early. She was 2 pounds, 5 ounces. And she came home 2012, right before Christmas.
Overwhelmed with grief, the mother of 4 spoke with me about her 13-year-old daughter, Jaleeyah.
She's a helper. She's friendly, smart, bubbly. Just had this personality that, it's going to be hard. We're not going to get back.
Jaleeyah's 14-year-old sister, Jy'Aere, held her as she took her final breath. She told me they walked with friends to get something to eat. On the way home, she says a group of boys that she didn't know jumped out the bushes and started shooting.
She looked so scared, like I was scared myself because I hate to have to see her like that. And it was like all on my hands. I didn't want to wipe it off because it's like I still felt her presence, but I still felt that she was with me.
Lily's loved ones and community will honor her life with a visual and balloon release. And also many people will speak about the kind person she was. One of her teachers would say, "Jaleeyah, I dare not say nothing about you. You were one of the sweetest students I ever had. I literally just had you as my student last year. Sometimes you would sneak into my classroom when you weren't supposed to. You loved you some Mrs. K, and Mrs. K loved you. You had many days of smiles and days you needed encouragement. You even helped Mrs. K get through some days of hardship. My prayers are with you and your family and everyone affected. I love you, little girl. You can rest now." Because Goldsboro is a smaller city, many people know someone who knows someone. And one of those people was a father who moved out of Goldsboro a while back. Now, this particular father, who I refer to as M going forward, would get news about what took place in Goldsboro And because he couldn't be there physically, he decided to take to live to speak about the tragic crime. But what M did not know at the time is he was closer to the incident than he ever could have imagined.
Getting on live today because my homeboy told me that 3 teenagers shot a 13-year-old girl out there in Alpha Arms in Goldsboro, North Carolina, which is sad and kind of upsetting at the same time because why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Y'all want that charge so bad. Now you got it. Let's see how you do when you go up in that yard and them older people in there hear that y'all went and shot a 13-year-old girl. And we gonna see how them hands is when you get put on that yard. Because there ain't no guns in there. And you ain't gonna know where it's gonna come from. Cause you don't know nobody in there. You might know some people in there, but it ain't the same as out there in them streets. Cause even the people you know, when you get locked up, they switch sides for protection. And if one of them tell them to get you for what you did, they gonna get you, regardless if they stayed across the street from you out on the streets. And then I feel like the parents should be held accountable too. Because for one, I'm a parent myself. You know what I'm saying? And I work. And I keep my eyes on what my kids did when they was with me. My kids can tell you I'm strict. I was so strict on my son because he was out there thinking he was a YN. Came down here, as y'all know, throughout my other Facebook videos. So strict on him to the point where he ran away. And his mama helped him. Just so he can go back to Goldsboro and crash out. And be done called a charge. So the parents of them 3 teenagers should be dealt with too. Because like I said, half of them parents in Goldsboro, single mamas. They won't let the daddies be in them boys' life. So they sit around here and they let their teenage kids go out there, run the streets all night, selling drugs, bringing the drugs in the house, buying guns, bringing guns in the house, acting like they grown. You can't sit here and tell me not now one of them parents knew that their sons had guns in the house. Or didn't know what their sons was out there doing. And they need to be held accountable. Because I feel like if the parents don't get held accountable, it's going to be more situations like that. Especially in Goldsboro and everywhere else. The parents need to be held accountable. They need to jump on them parents that have these kids like they jump on the daddies that don't have the kids. Because there's plenty of daddies out there that want to lead their kids in the right direction, but you got that other side stopping it. And when that other side stop it, and he ain't got no mental strength from their daddy, that's what they go out there and do and crash out. Don't even think about what they do. Like I said, I feel bad for the parents of the little girl that got hit. And I'm with you that they should go down. You know what I'm saying? They should go down. And the parents should go down with them. Out the gate, parents should go down with them. Because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. And I'm a strict parent. You know what I'm saying? Us strict parents get looked at as bad, while the non-strict parents get looked at as get glorified. But yet, look at what happens when you're not strict on your kids. Look what happens. I lived that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I did my time for one sentence. And that's on a whole nother thing. But when I got out, I try to make sure I stay strict on my kids so they wouldn't go down that route. Luckily, none of them had caught a charge yet. You know, I got one wanting to be out there until he catch a charge. And you know what I'm saying? And I done told him that the lifestyle you living, you're going to have to accept the consequences behind it. If you get caught up, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Because you shouldn't have been out there doing it. But, yeah, man, you know, the parents of them kids that shot that 13-year-old girl need to be locked up, too. Need to be locked up, too. Because it don't make no sense. It don't. It don't make no sense. 13-year-old, I don't care how much mouth she has. I don't care what went down. You're not even supposed to have no gun in the first place. These kids get in trouble, their mama's ready to go bail them out. Quick. Just for them to turn around and do the same shit again. And keep bailing them out. Keep supporting them. Bro, we used to get our butt whooped at school and at home. Right. But now these parents, they scared to whoop their kids, man. My son thought that same thing, that I was going to be scared to whoop him when he got here because he was 15. No, I had to show him. I had to show him who was the boss. You know what I'm saying? You can run that down there with your mama, but you come down here, you going to catch that belt or you going to catch these hands. So you either or, you pick your poison. Or you can just sit around and do what you're supposed to do and enjoy your life. You know? But, yeah. But, I'm telling them that they should be locked up. If I was out there right now, I'd be protesting. I wouldn't even give a damn. I'd be protesting that them parents get locked the hell up. They should get locked the hell up. And if they stayed out there in Alpha on, they ought to get evicted. You know what I'm saying? If them kids stayed out there in Alpha Arms with their parents or whoever, they ought to get evicted. Evicted and jail time. Right along with their kids. Cause I'm telling you, that don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. I got grandkids. You know what I'm saying? And I got kids out in them streets, so I know how that mama felt. And how that daddy felt about their child getting hit like that. I'm telling you. And like I said before, everybody jumped on him. I want to see how they do. They wanted that charge so bad. They carry around them guns and they want that charge so bad. They want that murder warrant so bad. They want that manslaughter charge so bad. Let's see how they do when that judge hit that gavel and send their ass to the yard. I don't want to hear, oh, you know, I ain't know he had the guns on him. I don't know what he be doing. No. I don't even want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear none of that. Because we all know what goes on in the projects. We all know what go on with these kids out here. So it ain't no excuse for them parents that had them 3 teenagers with them guns in their house. No excuse whatsoever. So I just wanted to jump on live because it was eating me up all day. I feel sad for it, man. I feel sad for the parents. But if y'all think, man, you know what I'm saying, that share this live, man. If y'all feel like the parents should be held accountable, for the sins of the child. Just let so it can get across there. So maybe it can build up the courage for them to go do it. You know what I'm saying? Press charges on them parents, man. I say the same thing about these school shootings and these mass shootings with these white kids. You know what I'm saying? Lock the damn parents up too. Cause that's what need to happen. Cause the parents are so damn scared to even tell their kids any damn thing now. These kids get bucked, wanna buck up at their mama, and the mama get scared. Oh, my son crazy, my child crazy. And then was bold with it from what I heard in broad daylight. From what I heard was bold with it. And how the hell these kids getting these guns anyway? They plotted on them girls. Them boys ain't getting out of there. Them boys ain't getting off of that. And that's messed up. Yeah, they plotted on that.
Now, M would do this live on Christmas Eve, and right after this live, he would do some more research. And by the next day, on Christmas Day, he would learn some disturbing news. And to make matters worse, he had been trying desperately over the past few months to save his son from the street life. Before that tragic day in December of 2025, M was truly concerned about the path that his 16-year-old son, Jy'Aere Smith, was taking. See, M never shied away from expressing his feelings about how he felt that Jy'Aere's mother would let him do and get away with everything. One of the posts that the concerned dad shared said, "If he is not with the one who has custody of him, he has left without my permission, then he is missing. You tell me who would let their child run away because the other parent is strict and encourages him to stay away. But this is what good fathers get for wanting the best for their children." And under that post, he would show a text message to Jai's mom that says, "I'm going to be investigating you for child endangerment. I will do whatever in my power to hold you accountable," encouraging Jai to run away and stay gone. As a concerned father, M was not trying to hear it, and he would take back to social media, showing a video of his son's empty room and say, "How's he doing okay if he's wearing the same clothes he ran away in?"
Now his mama texted me and told me that he is okay. He ain't missing. But all his clothes is in here. Yeah, his room messed up. His drawers, his socks, deodorant, pants, his shoes. Now, how is he okay? And he out there with the same clothes he had on since he left from here. How is he okay? You know what I'm saying? But she can't tell me where he at. But how is he okay when all his clothes and stuff is still here? And he been having on the same clothes for 6 days now.
From the summer of 2025 up until the end of this year, M had been doing everything in his power to get his son back. And he became even more disturbed when he seen his son toting a weapon and smoking drugs and allegedly not attending school anymore. So when he heard about the 13-year-old girl who lost her life in their very small city, he had a feeling that after learning it was teenage boys, that his son might possibly have been involved. And what he was feeling turned out to be tragically true.
What's up, live? I just found out one of them teenagers was my fucking son, man. That's why I was trying to figure out who them kids were, because I had that fucking feeling. I just found out it was my fucking son that did that shit, man. That was with them motherfucking boys. The same one I posted up earlier with the gun in his motherfucking hand. And nobody told me shit. Nobody on his mama's side told me shit. And he was just down here. I just had my fucking son with me, trying to get him to do right. Go to carry his ass to school, man. I was gonna turn him on to the fucking business and every fucking thing, but no, his fucking mama. His mama helped his ass run away and go the fuck back to Goldsboro just to catch a fucking murder charge. And I'm telling you, I'm calling down there. His mama I should go to. His mama should go to. Her name is Dominique Smith. She used to stay in Jefferson motherfucking Court. She knew that boy was out there hanging with them gangs. She knew that boy wasn't going to school. She knew that boy was out there doing that shit that he was doing, and she was allowing that shit. She was allowing that shit until it was about to get her ass locked the fuck up. And that's when I had to go down there and get him. And he stayed with me for about a good 3 months before he ran away. And she come down here to come get him, instead of telling him, no, you need to stay down there with your daddy because you down here fucking your life up. And now he's about to be in motherfucking that damn prison for life. And then she ain't even got a nerve to tell me they locked my motherfucking son up. Nobody that knows me on her side called me to let me fucking know anything. Not nothing. I had to do my own digging. And then my wife pulled up. My wife went searching for me and helped me search and found the fucking paperwork. Got him for conspiracy and murder. That's fucked up how his mama sit there when I had him and I had his ass in school. I had his ass finna go to auto mechanic class for summer school. I had his ass doing good up here. For her to brainwash his ass to go back to North Carolina to Goldsboro just to do this shit. And I told him, I said, if you go back to Goldsboro with that mentality, you're gonna get that damn life up, man. I'm trying to save you from get that damn life up because I done been there and I done did that. I see what type of shit you on. I see where you going at. And I'm trying to save you, man. Now, like I said before, he deserved the consequences behind what the he did. Because he knew it was wrong. He knew doing all that shit he was doing was wrong. And now he got to face the consequences. I'm just hurt it had to be my son. I'm hurt if it was anybody else's son because they should have known better. And they, you know what I'm saying? But I tried. And that shit is fucked up, man. That shit is fucked up. Like I said, his mama name is Dominique Smith. She work at KFC on Berkeley Boulevard. She need to be held accountable just as well. Because she allowed this shit to go on. She encouraged him to do all this shit that he's doing. Now I can understand if that damn she wasn't. Because if she wasn't encouraging it, then she would have made his ass stay down here. She would have never came down here on a sneak tip and had him run away and pick him up on a sneak tip and take him back to Goldsboro. If she really cared about that boy well-being and his fucking life, she would have did that shit. That shit is fucked up. That shit is fucked up to the fullest. Now, you know what I'm saying? The only time I spent with my son was fucking trying to get him to fucking that damn understand life. The only time I spent with my damn son was roughing his ass up because he still had that mentality. Now I ain't gonna never have no time with him. And she okay with that. She okay with that shit. Guarantee you she's sitting home comfortable right now. Sitting home comfortable right now. She ain't feeling guilty for shit that boy was doing. And I told her something happened to my damn son. I'm coming after you. So you know what I'm saying? And I knew this type of shit was gonna go down. I knew this type of shit was gonna go down. I knew it. I knew it. I had that feeling. I have them vibes. My daughter can tell you, I had that vibe when she was pregnant. When both of my daughters was pregnant, they didn't tell me. I told them, and they wasn't even living with me. I have them vibes, and my vibe was telling me my son had something to do with it. And that's why I kept asking people. I want to know the names of them boys, because something kept telling me. And somebody told me a name that was similar. And that's what had my wife searching, because I called my wife. Because they said it was either Josh or Josh Smith. And I said, hold on. I said, Ja. I said, my son is, they call him Ja, but his name is Jy'Aere. I said, but they probably would say Josh Smith, because that's probably what they call him. And now he done f***ed his life up, and I guarantee you he's sitting in that motherfucking cell like, damn, man, all I had to do was just stay my ass down there with my daddy. That's all I had to do. Because I told him his mama didn't give a f*** about him. When she had me to come get him, because she only had me to come get him because she was about to get arrested because his ass won't go into school, and she was about to get evicted because his ass broke into her apartment out there in motherfucking Jefferson Court where she lived at. And her only option from not going to court from either ward was to send his ass up there with me. And when her them playing, when they canceled all them cases on her, and wherever the hell she moved at, that's when she started plotting for him to run away and come back to the house. And that's when I had to rough his ass up, because he kept trying to defy me in my own house. But when he got down here, and I won't let him talk to his mama for a while, the boy was doing good. The boy was going to school. The boy was doing his homework. I had the boy proud that he was at them passing his shit. But now look at him. Now look at him. And all he had to do was stay his ass down here with me. That's all the he had to do. Stay his ass down here with me. What's up, James, man? Long time no see, man. But, yeah, man, that's all he had to do was stay his ass down here with me. That's it. And she blocked me. She blocked me on social. So I don't even celebrate Christmas, man. And if I did this, it wouldn't even be a time, man. And that's no disrespect, because I just found out. I'm glad to see you too, man. But I just found out my son just got committed, just got locked up for murder, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's a hard time for me right now. So, I'm basically out here just venting, man, because I'm mad, man. I done shed me some tears, but I'm mad as fuck. I'm going to call her. After I get off of live, I'm going to call her ass. I'm going to try to call her on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, and see if she going to motherfucking answer. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I'm going to call her. No, I got her phone number. I did get her phone number for when he was down here. But she should have, out of all the bullshit aside, she should have called me. Out of all the bullshit aside, she should have called me. You know what I'm saying? And the boyfriend that she got, the one, he the motherfucker one turned him on to this EBK bullshit gang shit that got him out there doing that bullshit. His ass need to be held accountable. And if I was fucking home, me and him would have it out. Me and him, I would go back to motherfucking prison. I will. For my kid, if I have my kids, I will. And I'm saying it right now. I'm coming home. I'm coming to Goldsboro soon. He know what I look like. I don't know what he look like, but I can damn sure find out who the hell he is. But he don't know. He ain't from Goldsboro. He might know some people in Goldsboro, but he ain't from Goldsboro, and he don't know Goldsboro streets like I know Goldsboro streets. So when I see him, it's on. It's on. And whoever know him, they'll know pass the message on. Because when I spoke to him, I also had a chance to speak to him down here. And I told him, I said, look, whatever type of that damn figure you want to try to be in his life, man, that shit that you teaching him ain't finna fly. So if he gonna call you for advice, you better be on the same page with me, or you can't talk to him at all while he down here. And he swore me down. Nah, man, you know, I tried to tell him not to be in that gang shit. Nah, he called you OG. I told him he had to stop calling that OG in his house. He ain't taught you shit. He ain't teach you a that damn thing. He couldn't even get a job his damn self. So I'm be calling that OG in this that damn house now. But it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. I'm talking about y'all make his mama life a living fucking hell. Ask the shit out of her. Cause I'm telling you, cause I'm calling down there to Goldsboro tomorrow. I'm calling to the motherfucking DA tomorrow. If they motherfucking open, I'm gonna leave a fucking message one. But I'm gonna call till I get somebody, cause her ass need to be held accountable too. If he go down for murder, her ass should go down as a fucking accomplice, because she allowed that shit to go on. She allowed my son to have them guns in the house. She allowed my son to do all that bullshit. I got text messages. I got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She even tried to get this boy to fucking go tell him to kill us over here. One time when we was arguing on the phone because he around here doing some bullshit. And he called her. And she gonna tell him, kill him, Jy'Aere. All of them in the house, Jy'Aere. And I stepped right up to his motherfucking ass. And I told him, go ahead and motherfucking do it. You ain't built like that. And his ass ran out the motherfucking door. That was the first time he ran away. He ran away from me 3 times. I called him 2 times. The 3rd time, that's when his mama snuck up here and came and got him. So she got, and she talking about he got a damn near 2-year-old sister in here. She was 1 at the time he came down here. And she telling him to kill everybody in the house, Jy'Aere. So her ass need to go the fuck down too. He want to follow behind his mama. Let his mama get them be in jail too. Be locked the fuck up too. I don't know about the other 2 boys, but you know what I'm saying? I got the paperwork on my son and what the fuck he charged with. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, the Earl Tune, you know what I'm saying? I know you from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I saw it with my son. I'm sorry that it happened at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely sorry that it was my motherfucking son that had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to the utmost of my heart. I'm sorry that my son had something to do with it. But he gonna get what he deserves. Whatever they give him, he got to take it. He gonna have to take it. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Ain't nothing his mama can do about it. You know what I'm saying? But his mama need to be right behind him on that train too. His mama need to be right behind on that motherfucking train too. Cause I got videos that I done went live and invented about the bullshit when he ran away. So she got every cause of his motherfucking actions. Every cause. And it didn't matter who I called. I called CPS. I called the runaway. I called everybody to try to get my son back up here. Nobody could help me in the system. But they can help you take a child away from their damn daddy. But they can't help the daddy get his fucking child back. And I blame the system down there too. Because I asked they motherfucking asses for help. They wouldn't do shit. When I first seen my son on a video with a motherfucking gun, I called CPS to go down there and check on his ass. Told them I had videos and everything. Motherfuckers ain't want to do shit. We can't do nothing. We can't do nothing because the child don't live with you. But I'm his damn daddy though. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do nothing because he don't live with me. Because he in North Carolina now. He don't live with me. You can't go check. When I done seen CPS go to plenty of people's house just because they called because their house was dirty. And CPS showing up. But the daddy called, CPS don't want to do nothing. And that's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. And I tried to save his ass. I tried to save him. I tried my fucking best to save him. And I blame it on his mama. I blame it on everybody on his mama motherfucking side of the family. I blame it on all their asses. Because nobody tried to turn my motherfucking son around. Nobody tried to motherfucking send his ass to me or help me that damn find him, because nobody would call me and let me know anything about my that damn son when I called him. Like I know her peoples. You know, I would hit them up on my Facebook. If you see my son, man, call me when you see my son. You think I get a call? No, I don't get no call. But I would do it for them. If they wanted me, if their son was near me and they wanted me to help find their son and I see their son, I would call them. Just like I tried to find out the apartments he was in when he got back to North Carolina after running away. Posted the videos up there. You know, I had some people call me and let me know, you know, and I appreciate that. But the people that I know that was close to them, that would exactly know, that's who I was looking for to tell me if they gave a fuck about my son. You know what I'm saying? They give a fuck about him long enough to not mention his daddy. To say fuck his daddy. Your daddy ain't shit. Now he got to look at who really wants shit. Who really wants shit in his life. Now he got to sit in that cell and look at it. And think, because that's what I had to do. My last year in prison, I sat in Icon and I sat there and I thought about every motherfucking thing I did, what I should have done, what I should have said no to. And I applied that shit when I got out and I ain't been back since. I even knew living in Goldsboro was a fucking curse. So I hurried up and got my ass the fuck up out of there. And I've been doing good ever since. Yeah, it was my son. Yeah, man, it was my son that was a part of it. And I had that feeling. When my homeboy told me in the beginning about it, I had that fucking feeling. And then my wife pulled up a video of him with a gun, the same picture I posted on my page. I had a feeling that he had something to do with it. So that's why I was asking people, like, look, I need to know the names. If y'all know the names of the boys, I need to know. Because I had that fucking feeling. I had that motherfucking feeling.
His dad did everything he could and everything in his power to keep his son with him. But sadly, he and Jy's mother didn't appear to be on the same page, and Jy unfortunately made a decision that has changed his life forever.
Goldsboro police came here just outside the Alpha Arms Apartments around 4:30 Sunday afternoon and found the 13-year-old girl suffering from a gunshot wound. Wayne County EMS pronounced her dead on the scene. Investigators arrested the 3 teen suspects on Monday, 2 16-year-old boys and a 15-year-old boy. Each is charged with first-degree murder and felony conspiracy, which under the law means police believe this was a planned act of violence, and so do the victim's family.
Lily was only 13, and her life mattered tremendously. This is very tragic and a sad situation all around. Not only did a beautiful soul lose their life, but you have other young children who also have been affected by this senseless crime. My thoughts and prayers go out to her family, friends, and the community as a whole. And please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers as well. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.